Have you ever wondered what large societal issues like pollution or traffic have to do with IT systems? Kia ora, everyone. I'm Nathan Rose. I'm a lead consultant and Microsoft MVP at Capgemini based here in beautiful Auckland, New Zealand. So earlier this week, Craig White, who's a Power Platform community member based in the UK, wrote a provocative blog post about the failure of digital transformation and what that means vis-a-vis enablement and low and no code platforms like the Power Platform going forward. It's a great piece. I highly recommend you check it out. And it reminded me of how I got my start as a citizen developer a number of years ago. So before I became a consultant, I was working as internal IT at a manufacturer who used Dynamics 365 customer service to manage their warranty returns process. And as part of this process, customers had the option to upgrade to a bigger, better unit for an additional fee. Now, due to a design flaw in the system that spanned Dynamics 365 customer service, integrations, and an ERP system, customers were often shipped goods without ever paying for them. And this was such an issue, we had no visibility of it. So we had no idea anything had gone wrong until finance was doing reconciliations and came to us with a long list of customers who have been shipped goods and never paid for them. Now, because this issue was acutely felt in Dynamics 365, that's where the credit card capture was happening from, it largely fell to me to fix this, which meant I spent up to 3 days a week of my time manually fixing cases that failed the credit card capture. Okay, so why didn't we fix this? Well, there were three main elements in this process. You had the Dynamics 365 team, you had an integration team, and you had an ERP team. All three, these were three siloed teams with their own leadership and their own sets of priorities. In enterprise architecture, this is known as Conway's law, the idea that systems and organizations reflect the communication patterns, and we were no exception. Okay, so why didn't everybody get together to fix this? Well, because no one in the organization got a bill for this, there was no line item saying this problem costs us X per year, there was no will to solve it. This is something economists refer to as an externality. Think big issues like traffic or pollution. We all agree it's a problem, but because nobody sees the actual cost of it, it's very hard to align siloed parties to get together and actually solve it. Okay, so what does the Power Platform have to do with all of this? Well, long story short, I was able to put together a cloud flow in the Power Platform that every time this integration failed, could take the case number from the integration from the failed integration run, pass it through Dynamics 365, reopen the case, retrigger a credit card capture, and close the case again. So once this flow was running, my time spent on this went from 3 days a week to zero. And so that is why I'm so incredibly passionate about low and no code platforms and citizen developers, because I was able to cut through Conway's law and externalities and siloed teams and all this stuff that was preventing us from being productive. I was able to cut through it and become more productive. So that's why I'm so passionate about these things. So I hope as you're watching this, it inspires you to think about your organization. Think about the heretofore big unsolvable problems that haven't had the will to fix, and how you might be able to apply low and no code methods in the Power Platform to go about and solve these and make your people more productive. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful.